Hey, everybody, this is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Jim Tedesco, who's the Vice President of Sales for Apple Leisure Group Vacations. We are going to talk about what's new, what's the latest, what's the greatest with Apple Leisure Group, and this is Insider Travel Report. Jim, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, happy to be here. Always good to see you.
So let's go over some of the things that ALGV, Apple Leisure Group Vacations, offers to increase package value when they're selling.
Yeah, so with us, we're always trying to find ways to put more money in your pockets and continue to make you a relevant piece of the vacation planning process. So, some of the things we just released are exclusive nonstop vacation flights for 2024. We do still have some seats in 23, but if you're looking ahead, which many of you are, you can sell those charter seats from a variety of different gateways to all of our popular destinations. But the key with those is that in many cases, they're the only nonstop flight from the market. You do earn your contracted commission on them. So if you're earning 15% with us, you're earning 15% on the flight as well. And there's a lot of different additional things. You can earn bonus wave points. Those wave points can get turned into travel. It can get turned into virtual Visa gift cards, things like that. But we have 17 different origins across the U.S. And we actually, coming very soon with Frontier, we are going to allow you to start pre-buying your baggage again. So that kind of stopped a little after COVID. Frontier went on a bit of a dynamic pricing strategy with their bags. We understood it was a bit of a frustration. So we did have some additional conversations with Frontier, and happy to announce that very soon you'll start to see an announcement around you being able to pre-buy the bags for a set fee with ALGV when you purchase the vacation package.
And how can travel advisors get more beach time for their clients?
Well, the best thing about those exclusive nonstop vacation flights is that they're really good times. So it's not like you're arriving late at night. A lot of them are morning flights and afternoon returns. So you get, you can earn 15%, up to 15%, get your clients on a nonstop, and they can be on the beach by lunchtime, which sounds pretty good right about now, and I'm ready for my next exclusive nonstop vacation flight.
Exactly. So listen, the hot topic of groups, you guys do a lot to try to help travel advisors sell groups. It's not impossible. It's actually easy with you guys. Tell us more.
So it is easy, but it is intimidating. I understand that, and we understand that, which is why we have a lot of training. If you're not an ALGV Pro certified advisor, I definitely recommend that you go and get Pro certified. In there is a course specific to groups, and it's definitely well worth it. But our education campus on ALG Vacations website through VAX, we have a ton of pre-recorded stuff as well. But some things that are coming to help make your group experience with us easier is, we have our dashboard, which is incredibly easy to navigate. There's a lot of pros to working with the dashboard, but also coming very soon is right now, you may, let's say, book the air and the land, land and the transfers with us, but not booking the air. We obviously need those flights because we need to get your transfer to pick you up at the airport on time. So right now you send in that Excel grid or email us over all the client information with their airfare. Very soon in the dashboard, you're going to be able to go in and actually just upload it right there, put in what their flight information is. It'll save you a lot of time and us too. And it will also give less paper trail is always better with groups because the papers get bigger and bigger and bigger as the group gets bigger, and it's easier to make a mistake. So it'll be nicer just to have it all right there in the dashboard. We're also working with a pod structure now. So you'll have a pod, not a single person, but a group of people that are always assigned to your group quotes when you submit a new sales quote. And then once that contract is signed, it goes over to your service pod, which will take it from the time you sign the contract all the way through to the time we pay you your commission and the concessions. So you'll get to know our team a little bit closer, and they'll get to know you too in terms of style of clients, type of hotels you offer, type of room categories you offer, things like that. And then lastly, another enhancement that's coming that I'll mention is pretty soon we'll have customized event pages. So if you are doing, let's say, a destination wedding, we can, once you sign that contract, not only create your dashboard, but we can also create a custom event page, which makes it a bit easier for your customers in terms of getting their rooms booked. So
Right.
a lot to come, but groups is an intimidating thing, but it doesn't have to be if you're educated on it and feeling a bit more confident in it. And so I would encourage you to reach out to your BDMs or reach out to, we now have a trainer in our groups team that your BDM can reach out to and organize training specific live with you in your office to understand groups a bit better.
Okay. Now, where are we going to send everybody? What are the hot spots right now around the world?
So Mexico, Caribbean continue to be popular, but Europe is through the roof right now.
Yeah.
So we, on our side, continue to have some expansion across Europe. And some of you may have heard me say before, right, that Europe has been an interesting one because uh, DMCs post-COVID haven't all come back in full force. And so we've recognized that in our portfolio, we were probably a little light in being able to provide that full, robust experience because we were light on DMCs. We've just recently added 9 additional DMCs across various parts of Europe to help give us not just airport transfers, but point A to point B and hotel to cruise port, things like that. We've also added in 25 additional air carriers that we didn't have the contracts with prior. For example, we just added in Condor Airlines, which will not only help you get customers to Europe, but more importantly, allow you to help get them within Europe if they wanted to do multiple countries. The great thing about the air that I'll just mention is that we do have a lot of good bulk contracts. And remember that for those of you that sell Mediterranean cruises, we can help you with the pre and the post. And with those bulk fares, not only are they commissionable, but some of them have like a 3-day land requirement to it. You can do a night or 2 nights pre and 1 night post. It doesn't have to be consecutive. So you can look to us to book the air for your client's Mediterranean cruise, as well as their pre and their post, make a competitive commission at a competitive price for your customers, and keep it with a partner that you would typically do all your other Mexico, Caribbean type business. But we do have the abilities to do multi-destination Europe itineraries. We have 5 additional rental car companies that we've added in. We now have over 40 cities across Europe that we're connected to Viator. So from an excursion and experiential standpoint, you can take and sell some of the Viator product via VAX with your preferred ALGV brand. And we're starting to look into 24 as well. So looking to see, where else do we need to add? We've added direct contracts with hotels to all the major ones: Hyatt's, Hilton's, Marriott's, Intercontinentals. Accor is coming, Melia's, Iberostars, like you name it. The big guys, we have those contracts with direct. And we do have some third-party source hotel product as well, but we are looking at taking some of the smaller boutique hotels that we may sell a lot of and try and bring some of those contracts in-house as well. So we have that contract not sourced through a third party. So a lot to come, but if you've tried us for Europe, let's say 6 months ago, and you thought, oh, but they don't have this, try us again, because we are continuously adding to that portfolio, because we want to expand Europe. We want to be your go-to for Mexico, Caribbean, like we've always been, but we also want to be your go-to for Europe.
It's amazing what a little time will do, because I remember you saying we don't want to do it until we know we can do it right. Correct. And now it sounds like you are.
Yeah, we are up triple digits in Europe, and I know, speaking to many advisors, you are too. So we're in a good place right now and have a really good foundation, and we've already started to build the house, so to speak. But I know that we still have work to do with making it even better. But we have a good base of what you need in a wholesaler to book that European the European itineraries.
Okay, so to wrap up, what's your industry parting thought? What's your best advice to give travel advisors at this time?
So my best advice is going to be kind of what maybe some of you have already heard me say, because I like to end every presentation this way. This year, ALG we launched our kindness initiative, and it is, in my 16 years of being in this industry, my favorite message to deliver. So my parting thought would be something Ray Snitsky loves to say: in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And remember that kindness starts with a connection. And, that connection, think of it this way: when you book a vacation, you shouldn't just be checking things off of their to-do list. You should be finding some sort of connection with them that will help you make that vacation special. And a great example would be, maybe you put a bottle of wine in someone's room to make them feel VIP. But without that connection, you may not even realize that they don't drink or they're a recovering alcoholic. And as nice of a gesture as that is, it's not necessarily a kind gesture. So kindness is that connection. Maybe putting a note in their room that says, I hope you have a wonderful trip. Congrats on graduating. I know it took more years than planned, but you deserve it. I'm proud of you. That note is going to do far more for your business than a bottle of wine in that room. And it didn't cost you anything, but it resulted because of that connection. So when we find that connection with each other as partners to figure out what it is that would make this partnership tick, and when you find that connection with your customers to really figure out why they're planning this vacation, that's when we all elevate our business. So I would invite you all to just operate in a world where you're kind and remember that kindness starts with that connection. And that's what really elevates your business.
So and I always like to end with a call to action. I think that the travel advisors who know you, but the ones who don't, where should they go to find out more and get involved?
Yeah, so look, ALGvacations.com. We distribute our product through Vax Vacation Access. If you're looking for who your BDM is, go to ALGvacations.com/BDM Finder. We have all of our team there. We have a team of 32 across the United States. Reach out to them, create that connection with them, because I promise you, they want to create that connection with you. And we want to share with you what we can do. And if something we say sparks that interest that makes you want to work with us more or start working with us, we would love nothing more. And if nothing we say does, which I would be hard pressed to believe, but there's nothing saying that we can't still cheer you on from the sideline and understand what would make that partnership tick, so that when something does change in our business model or something changes in yours, it reminds us to reach back out and say, hey, I think we could be a good partner now. So that's what good partnership's about. That's what the spirit of kindness is about. So yeah, reach out to your BDM.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim, for sharing that. And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.